When you think of famous African queens from ancient times, you probably think of Cleopatra and Nefertiti of ancient Egypt, Queen Nandi of the Zulu kingdom among others. But there is one name that most people have heard little or nothing about. Yet, she left a legacy that should be known across the whole of Africa. This African queen was from the Kingdom of Kush, and her name was Amanirenas, the one-eyed warrior queen. She faced Caesar's army, fought them, and won. So in this video, we are going to talk about this warrior queen and learn more about her battle with Rome. But before we start, kindly subscribe to this channel for more amazing content and leave a like on this video. Thank you for your support. Sources tell us that she was born sometime between 60 and 50 BCE, and she grew up to be the Kandeki who ruled the Kingdom of Kush for years after the death of her husband. That's such an incredible feat. But how did her clash with the Romans begin? To better understand her story, we need to start from 30 BCE, which will mean that she was between the ages of 20 and 30 years at this point in history. That was the time ancient Egypt was taken over by Rome under Augustus Caesar, and he appointed a new prefect to Egypt. As with all conquered cities, Rome started to demand heavy taxes from the Egyptian and Nubian subjects, something the locals heavily disagreed to because they saw the wealth leaving their countries to enrich the Romans and their cities. So clearly, it led to an uprising in Upper Egypt and Kush. This action pissed off the Romans, but they also thought it would be a good idea to expand their kingdom south into the larger part of Nubian territory. So in 25 BCE, Augustus Caesar sent an army into the Kingdom of Kush with the objective to subdue the whole of the Kushite kingdom and continue their attempt to occupy the First and Second Cataract, concluding Roman victory in the region. This led to years of war until the king of Nubia was killed in one of those battles. The Romans probably thought this is the end of the war, but they were wrong. The queen and her son, Prince Akinadad, rallied 30,000 Nubian soldiers to fight back the Roman invaders. At this point, you might be wondering why a country would leave a woman in control of an army, especially at a time where most people believed women had little rights. The answer lies in the deep-rooted culture of the Nubians. Being a warrior is not limited to only men. A woman can be in command if she shows the prowess for it. This gave rise to female Nubian warriors, to which Queen Amanirenas was part of. She was a great tactician and knew exactly when to attack and to retreat, so she waited until the Roman prefect in Egypt was sent on an expedition in Arabia. When Caesar appointed a new prefect, she knew she had to attack because most of the Roman forces were out of Egypt. She strategically rallied her army and pushed into Egypt. She attacked the Romans, leading her army from the front and her son by her side. Her forces captured 3 Roman-occupied cities in this raid, and she defaced many statues of Augustus Caesar, returning to their capital with hundreds of Roman prisoners. Obviously, when Caesar heard the news, he was angry. He sent a large army into Egypt and Nubia and reclaimed the lost cities, crushing the Nubian resistance. But the queen was only getting started. For another 2 years, she attacked the Romans on many fronts, weakening their defenses. And legend has it that in one of those battles, she was blinded in one eye by a Roman soldier. Yet, even that couldn't stop this warrior queen. She fought on until her army and the Romans were exhausted. So in 22 BCE, Augustus Caesar was forced to sign a peace treaty with the queen. The agreement was in 3 phases. First, Kush would no longer be paying the heavy taxes imposed on them by the Romans. Second, Augustus Caesar will pull his army out of Nubia and Egypt. And third, Kush will keep their territory without outside interference. The Romans never attacked Kush under the rule of Queen Amanirenas, and she went on to rule her kingdom for several years until her death in 10 BCE, establishing her legacy as one of the few people in history to resist Roman rule. Her resistance could be one of the reasons Rome couldn't expand further into Africa. The Kingdom of Kush will survive for another 400 years and will eventually become part of the Roman Empire. But the bravery of Queen Amanirenas influenced a lot of female warrior queens, leading the Kingdom of Kush into great victories long after her death. Now that's an incredible African woman. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.